G'day legends, TJC Sports here and welcome back to another NRL Round predictions video. Better late than never. Today we're going to be doing, obviously, NRL Round 12. If you enjoy, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Keep in mind at the end of the day that these are just my predictions and not official results. Obviously, I'm not a psychic, though I will claim to be if I get 8 out of 8. Another thing to keep in mind for this round is that it is Origin impacted, so that will come into effect with who we tip in these games, legends. With that all out of the way, let's get on with it. We open up with today's game, Bulldogs versus the Dolphins here. Obviously, Dogs in firing form, despite their shaky first halves the last 2 rounds. Kind of makes me nervous here that they're going to have another poor round and come back. The Dolphins, though, obviously coming off a loss. A bit of an unlucky loss, though, as the Warriors definitely didn't solidly win that game. In the end, time beat the Dolphins there, and the Wars got the win. A whopping 5 people out here, 3 due to Origin only. Kurt Mann, Max King, and Stephen Crichton are out playing for the Blues and Queensland. As for the other 2, Jacob Carraz and Daniel Sulaka-Fafita drop out of the side. So, Dolphins, if there was a time to beat Dogs this year, this is your chance. It's probably important to note, though, that the hammer is out for the Dolphins, playing for Queensland, obviously, at centre. So, with their X Factor gone, can the Dolphins put the performance up that they'll need to anyways? I would love to say that they could, but I'm going to have to go with the Bulldogs 1-12 in this one personally. Just got that feeling that they'll be able to get over the line. On to Friday night, where we have my Parramatta Eels taking on the Manly Warringah Seagulls, coming off an epic win over the Newcastle Knights. Obviously, though, it'll be a bit tough for us as we have Zach Lomax and Mitchell Moses out. No Momax for this one. In terms of Manly's lineup, they are missing Cherry Evans to Origin and Gerbo due to injury, though there is suspicion he would have been in the Origin side, so either way, he wasn't playing this week. And I think for any reasonable or non-Eels fan, this would be an easy tip, right? Go with the Manly Warringah Seagulls. No Mitchell, no team, right? That's what a lot of people go by when it comes to tipping with Parra, and that would be fair enough. We do not do as well without Mitchell. That is just true. But you know who else doesn't do well without their halfback as much? Manly. I personally believe Cherry Evans adds a lot to that attack, and it'll be tougher for Manly in this one here. They also obviously don't have the home advantage like last time, and there's a chance that Ola Kuatu might not play, as he is in the Blues extended bench, I do believe. Call it bias, probably, all you like here. But I think there's a chance for Parra, believe it or not, and I will go with Eels to win 1-12 here. We immediately move on to Saturday games, as it is a shorter round, of course, with the Penrith Panthers taking on the Newcastle Knights to kick off Saturday. Nathan Cleary, Brian To'o, Isaiah Yeo, Liam Martin, and Dylan Edwards all out at Origin. And then on top of that, they have Isaiah Papali'i out with a knee injury and Luke Garner out due to concussion protocols. Knights, on the other hand, have a much easier to remember, just 2 outs. Kalen Ponga playing at fullback for Queensland. Go Kalen Ponga. And Jacob Saifiti obviously out with an injury too. With all those players out, I'm sure that many people will be tempted to tip Knights. I certainly have questioned it at times, but from what I saw last week, it's hard for me to do so. I know how many players the Panthers have out, and that's definitely not good for them. However, the Panthers are just one of those teams, they have that next man up mentality. I wouldn't be shocked if that went into this game and they just about won it. Screams 1-12 and possibly tight, but yeah, I'm going to have to go with Panthers in a low 1-12 scoreline. I'm not confident with this one. Wrapping up the Super Saturday doubleheader, it is the Sydney Roosters versus the Cronulla Sharks in Gosford. A huge amount of outs for the Roosters. Angus Crichton, Connor Watson, Lindsay Collins, Napua White, Robert Toya, and Spencer Leniu all out of the side here today. As for the Cronulla Sharkies, they are missing Samuel Stone Street. That's right, only Stone Street. And it's not even to Origin, so Not going to beat around the bush here. I think the Cronulla Sharks are going to win this one. By how much, I'm unsure. It could be a smashing. Maybe the Roosters surprise us. But with that notion in mind, I'm going to go with the Cronulla Sharks 1-12. It then all ends with the New Zealand Warriors versus the Canberra Raiders. From memory, the Warriors have James Fisher-Harris and Mitch Barnett out. Barnett, obviously, for Origin. Fisher-Harris suspended. And for the Raiders, Hudson Young is out, playing for the Blues also. I know it sounds lame for a last prediction of the video, but I honestly do not know with this one, Legends. I think that this game I could see going either way here. The only thing that I find leans me in a certain direction is the Warriors being at home here. So I'm going to go with the Warriors 1-12, guys. Obviously, I think every prediction's been 1-12 today, but who knows? One of them will be a smashing, I know. I just haven't really picked the game for it. Warriors to win 1-12 versus the Milk, based purely on it being in New Zealand. Shock me, Raiders. It would be classic used to win this.